Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Broken Brand. And it looks like we have some insider rumors that the Acolyte is dead on arrival. It appears that behind the scenes, that someone within the Acolyte production is confirming that season 2 will not happen. Now, there's been a lot of talk that season 1 leaves a lot of threads for it to continue on to season 2, possibly season 3. But it looks like after this premiere, the Acolyte series is done. Now, Lucasfilm says it has nothing to do with the abysmal dislikes on the trailer, but I mean, you kind of have to think it probably does a little bit. Probably does a little bit. But I think it comes down to this because a lot of what I've read about the series is not much has been not a whole lot of the story's been revealed, but what I think the director said was this is a lesbian story veiled in Star Wars. And that's the problem. It's not that it's a lesbian story veiled in Star Wars. It's the fact that the primary purpose is to tell a lesbian story, and they're doing it within Star Wars. Now, if they said this is a Star Wars series that has a lesbian story, you're going to win a lot of those fans back that are like, great, now we're just going to be preached to and talked to. And I get it. I want to see Star Wars. I want to see Star Wars about the things that are Star Wars. Okay, if there's a lesbian relationship in it, that's not my cup of tea, but okay, let's just keep on moving. But if the primary purpose is to tell a lesbian story, then I'm out. That's not what I enjoy watching. I didn't go see Bros because that's not what I like to watch. This is the problem with Star Wars nowadays. They want to tell a specific message and then put the veneer of Star Wars on it and be like, hey, it's a new Star Wars product. No. No, 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 no. We're done. We're absolutely done. We wanted to see Star Wars. You know what series did well before they added the stupid Vespas? The Mandalorian. You know what didn't do well? Boba Fett. Because we're like, oh, this isn't the Boba Fett we have in our minds that we know of and his story, and it doesn't even look like Django. It just doesn't. It doesn't act like anything that we know from the prequel, from the Clone Wars. It just like this isn't the Boba Fett we know and love, and it was just kind of. Don't get me wrong. I love seeing the story in the background about the Sand People. I found that fascinating, but Boba Fett just didn't do it for me. I was just like, blah. And some people I know think it's great and they love the Book of Boba Fett. Wonderful. I just don't think it's true to Star Wars. I think it's like this series. It wants to tell a certain story, and they made it set in Star Wars because they're able to. That this is how their thought process is working, how their creative process is working over there at Disney and Lucasfilms. But I don't think it's going. I think they're starting to realize this isn't working anymore. So this is what we're getting. We're getting a show that was supposed to be 3 seasons, now cut down early, months before its premiere, because they're starting to realize that this is not going to get the numbers that they're expecting. There's no way it's going to get the 12 million views that Mandalorian season 1 did. No way. It's not. This show is not going to entice me to resubscribe to Disney Plus. So that's the problem they face. Will this bring more people to their subscriptions? No. The people that have just written off Star Wars have already unsubscribed from Disney Plus. We're done. We're gone. We're not going to see any more movies. Nothing. It's just until we see new people in charge producing Star Wars content, and they can produce and they can tell whatever stories they want, but the primary motivation is to tell a Star Wars story. We're done. We're tired of it. We really are. They disrespect the characters, and it's just there's so much I don't know about this series, but what I do know is it absolutely won't cause me to resubscribe. You know what will cause me to sign up for a new subscription to a streaming service? The Knuckles TV series. Yes, I'll sign up. I'll spend $7 for a month so I can watch Knuckles on Paramount. Yeah, I'll do that for a month. Spend $7 to watch Acolyte? No. I'm not going to log into Disney Plus with someone else's account to watch Acolyte. I have no motivation whatsoever to watch this show because the primary motivation was to tell a story and then veil it in Star Wars. That's not how you do it. That's not creative. That's not true to Star Wars. That means I'm out, one and done. This series is DOA. So tell me what you think. Do you think I'm overreacting? Do you think the fans are overreacting to that trailer? Drop a like and a comment below. And until next time, my friends, as always, I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it.